Johnny, it's actually good that the Preds are a circus right now with their offseason just getting underway. They have the first pick in the draft, deciding what to do with that. They have to find a new GM now with firing Rand Carthon. And why, pray tell, is that? That way, come April, when the Preds season comes to a crashing halt, we'll be numb to the pain.
You ever just want to get down on one knee and thank the hockey gods upstairs that Phil Forsberg is a Nashville Predator?
Hey everybody, it's Jersey Guy. Hold my beer. Are you sure you want me here? Hat-trick watch, anybody? Is it maybe somewhere that we owe a massive debt to the hockey gods?
Again and again and again.
You're like a kid again, Johnny. Is happening? Is this happening? Is this happening? This isn't an ad for some dang cookie. I want a piece of that action. Well, you don't have to tell me twice.
What do you have to tell me that is going to make me feel positive? And
maybe the Titans won't let us down on Thursday. Preds, walk it off! Okay, on with Johnny's reaction video.
Redemption take you home.
Preds lose 5-2. Here we go again to the Winnipeg Jets Tuesday night inside the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Connor Hellebuyck makes 26 saves to end the Jets' 3-game losing streak and thus ends the Preds' 2-game winning streak. This team can't get 3 or more wins string together consecutively. Game 41, just like old times. Here I am being Charlie Brown, and this team is Lucy, and I keep getting convinced that they're holding the football for me to kick, that I can get excited about something with this team. It's the halfway point of the season officially with 41 games played. What kind of odds could I have gotten if I was Biff Tannen and went back in time to the beginning of the season with this team with such promise and said, heck, you know what? At the halfway point of this season, this team is only going to have 13 wins. You know, I honestly thought they would have come home a little bit respectable, that they got a hell of a terrible start on a road trip, but then on a back-to-back situation in Vancouver and Calgary that maybe they could salvage it. You know, it would really take a heater to make something of it, but nope. They didn't learn anything from last Monday against Winnipeg. And we'll get to the special teams in this game. Coming out of this game, I will get the players out of the way. I certainly hope Luke Evangelista and Steven Stamkos aren't hurt long term, or else things are just going to get worse than the last 41. And, you know, such is the luck for Saros. I can't really blame him for this game. The 1-0 goal, I don't know where the heck the defense was, just allowing them to whack away when Saros is trying to get a whistle, trying to get a stop. And then Josh Morrissey's goal that's tipped by Nick Blankenberg after he's been playing so well. I'm not going to hang this game on him, but people have got to keep their stick down a little bit better. Honestly, this game, much less the stress of something in my life right now that I'll get more in tune with you guys later on this calendar year when you guys start seeing changes around my place, is that when the Jets were comfortably up 3-0, this game was starting to put me to sleep. And then the Preds went on the power play, and I thought, yeah, really, they're really going to do something with this man advantage, because it's been draining this team and seemingly this fan base. But somehow, late in the second period, with the Jets up 3-0, with Neil Ponick in the box for a puck over glass, Phil Forsberg? Really? Phil Forsberg scores on the power play to cut the Jets' lead to 3-1? That's Forsberg's 10th goal of the season. Yes, that's right, folks. Phil Forsberg has his first goal since November 25th of last calendar year. To his credit, he does have 16 assists in that time, but Forsberg is paid over $8 million a season to score goals. It's game 41, January 7th, 2025, and he only has 10 goals. You can just start hitting another hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just a measure of how different things are for the Preds and Forsberg. Let's think back to last season. Let's think back to a year ago yesterday with how much this team has dropped off now and how much Forsberg's offensive output has dropped off. On January 6, 2024, in a 4-3 win in Dallas, Forsberg had his 20th and 21st goal of the season. Instead, this year, he goes 19 games without a goal and finally gets only his 10th. Let's hope it's not another 19 until he gets another goal, or that's going to be well into the 60th games of the season. Forsberg, oh, this is near torture what you're doing to me and this team right now. You've got to put the biscuit in the basket. And really, Preds Nation, the third period was just the icing on the cake to explain and put the definition on why the Preds struggled so much this season, much less this game. The Preds would get 3 power plays to the Jets. 1, in that final stanza, they would have nothing to show for it. It was an absolute embarrassment that the Preds power play isn't better on a season, much less the fact that it went 1 for 7 in this game. The Jets, on the other hand, were perfect. They went 1 for 1. Yes, all the praise in the world to Connor Hellebuyck. And of course, against his division rival, Connor Hellebuyck gets win 300. Congratulations, buddy. Any Jets fans, I have no hard feelings. But the Preds are paid way too damn much to only score 2 goals in this game. With the pressure they were mounting, they have to click more. But this is what we're used to. 41 games to go in this season, this miserable of a season, and the Preds only have 13 wins halfway through. Yeah, the Preds are really going to crack 40 wins by the time this season is done. That would mean they'd have to win, a 70, high 70% clip to even have a sniff of a wild card spot? Not going to happen. But unfortunately for where the Preds are being mediocre, they're too far away to make the playoffs. And honestly, with knowing this fan base's luck, they're not going to be anywhere close to sniffing probably second or third, much less first in a draft lottery come the end of the season. One more game against the Jets this season. It's back home in February. Maybe the Preds will get some respectability and split this season, because the only one game they won against the Jets this season after losing this game 5-2 as the final was the fact that they beat Winnipeg with their backup goalie in the net. 2-4 on this 6-game road trip. That's just typical. Why did we think that there would be anything better? Probably we didn't think so. And back early after they got shut out by Winnipeg, I suspected that the Preds would be lucky to get 15 goals scored on this trip. Technically, they scored 16 goals on this 6-game road trip. And if you don't count 3 of the goals that were scored onto an empty net, that's 13. Technically, I was right. And now the Preds have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off before they come back home to start a homestand. They face Washington on Saturday, facing a much better Capitals team. I wouldn't be surprised to see Ovechkin get 1 step or 2 steps closer to Gretzky's record. And then Vegas comes to town on Tuesday night. 2 Stanley Cup contenders right now. I have no faith the Preds are going to do anything with those 2 games. Oh, yay. And then Chicago comes to town a week from Thursday. At least have some pride and make sure you don't lose that game. I'm glad the Preds are off the rest of this week. After I publish this latest fan reaction video, I'm going to forget about the Preds until Saturday. I'm going to put the Titans out of my mind until at least the end of Thursday night. Because what's Thursday? My Notre Dame Fighting Irish are in the Final Four against Penn State in the college football playoff. Let me focus my positive energy on that team that brings me joy right now. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. You can find my social media as always by clicking on the channel name. Tell all your friends about Redemption and how mediocre and underachieving this team is this season. And I still can't believe it. Just 10 goals for Forsberg.